Oh, our 12 contestants sure are going face to face with the deadly virus. So anyways, welcome. I'm Zebra, your host and commentator for today's event. Today our 12 marbles will fight once again with the Marvids, a mob of marbles that destroy the machine. This course is going to be really short. It's that simple. Like in the first few races, you have to predict your own moves in order to get the inside corner. And we're rolling! Circling round and round into the first funnel. And Measles takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Mermaid and Orange Swirl. Electric Eel being the 4th one there. Red Velvet 5th. River 6th. Blue Tie 7th. Hydrangea in 8th. Slime is going to be the 9th one there. And Measles takes the lead into the Octopaths, followed by Mermaid, Orange Swirl, and Red Velvet. Remember, the first marble that will be passing this area will trigger the Marvid release. And it's going to be Mermaid triggering the Marvid release. Here the Marvids go, circling round and round into funnel number 1. Oh, poor Rocky Mountain's all by himself into funnel number 2. Things aren't looking good for him. He's gotta watch out for the Marvids. You can't let your guard down on them. It's very important not to get beaten up by the Marvids. Especially when you get beaten up by even just one Marvid, you'll get the -1 point penalty. And here comes some of the Marvids making a giant storm into the Octopaths, into funnel number 3. Poor Sunball by herself with that Marvid into the orange funnel. Meanwhile, back up front, you can see there in the second camera angle, Orange Swirl, Hydrangea, and Mermaid are the top 3 to take the final stretch. Orange Swirl goes through the Planko maze and takes the first spot, getting a new record of 1 minute and 34 seconds. Hydrangea getting second with a new record of by 1 frame. And we have Mermaid getting 3rd, Blue Tie-Dye 4th, Electric Eel 5th, Red Velvet in 6th, River in 7th, Measles in 8th, Chameleon's getting 9th, and Slime was gonna beat all the Marvids and take the 10th spot. Poor Rocky Mountain still in the Marvid chaos. So he and Sun are the only 2 that will be getting the -1 point penalty. And there's Mario driving the infected Rocky Mountain and Sun to the hospital, and thankfully just recovered in time for race 2 out of 16. The best time is Orange Swirl with 1 minute and 34 seconds and 6 frames. And meanwhile, we have Red Velvet being into the bottom 5. Hydrangea takes the lead, followed by Slime and Electric Eel. Orange Swirl being the 4th one there, followed by Sun, Chameleon, and Mermaid. There's Slime into the Blue Vortex along with Orange Swirl. Who's going to release the Marvids? And it's going to be Orange Swirl! Measles is all by herself into funnel number 2. Marvid's making a perfect storm, clashing it out into funnel number 2. Measles gets stuck right into the half circle, getting freed by one of the Marvids. The yellow Marvid frees Measles, and Measles is gonna get caught into the Marvid mob. Now she's entering the Blue Vortex. Oh, she's getting attacked by that Marvid. And Hydrangea takes the final stretch. You can see her down there in the second camera angle, trying to find the opening, and she does get stuck. Oh, and the race got aborted. We have a cheater out in the field, and we may have to restart. Here they go, round and round, circling into funnel number 1. And the marbles got stuck with debris that the janitors seem to have forgotten to clean. Meanwhile, back up front, we see Sun taking the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Electric Eel. Sun getting pushed, struggling with Mermaid into funnel number 1. Sun takes the lead into the Octopaths, followed by Measles and Electric Eel. Circling round and round to the Blue Vortex, and Hydrangea this time will trigger the Marvid release for this event. Here the Marvids circling round and round to funnel number 1. And now they're stuck right into the debris that the janitors did not clean up. This is terrible. How are we going to get rid of the debris while the Marvids are stuck? And here come the Marvids entering the Octopaths, and there goes the debris. Meanwhile, back up front, we can see Rocky Mountain and Sun taking the final stretch. Oh, and looks like we have a cheater that's out in the field. You better see that again in the highlights. And Rocky Mountain gets first with the new record of 1 minute and 33 seconds. Sun taking second, scoring 11 more points. Measles third. And Slime gets fourth. Orange Swirl fifth. Sometimes it gets short when you finish early. Oh, there's one of the Marvids entering the final funnel. Now there's 2 entering the final funnel. Chameleon needs to watch out for the Marvids, and now one of the Marvids is going to snag by Chameleon and steal his 10th, just getting robbed 3 points. Excellent. Rocky Mountain coming out of nowhere from last to first. Not bad at all. I've never seen that before. Alright, moving on to race 3 out of 16. And Rocky Mountain has the best time by 1 second. And Blue Tie-Dye takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Slime. And it looks like we're going to have a lead change here. It's going to be Blue Tie-Dye still gets the lead. And gets freed by Red Velvet, and Hydrangea will be the third one to enter the Octopaths. Blue Tie-Dye will be the first to enter the Blue Vortex, followed by Red Velvet. And Blue Tie-Dye is going to trigger the Marvid release. And here come the Marvids, knocking everything down their path. Entering funnel number 2, there's a Marvid mob going on here. Everything's gonna change here. Everybody needs to watch out for the Marvids. It's very important. Looks like someone's already down there. And there goes Hydrangea, followed by Sun. And looks like we got Rocky Mountain taking the final stretch. You can see him down there in the second cam, followed by Hydrangea and Sun. And it looks like Blue Tie-Dye's gonna take first place from Rocky Mountain, just stealing 12 points. You have Rocky Mountain getting second, Hydrangea getting third, Sun fourth. It looks like Chameleon's not doing so well in this tournament. Oh, there's one of the Marvids trying to snag in front of Chameleon. But Chameleon's gonna beat all of the Marvids somehow. And the first 2 Marvids are gonna be Electric Eel. And Electric Eel's gonna lose a point, along with River and Measles. And there's Mario taking the infected 3 marbles to the hospital. And thankfully just recovered in time for race 4. Time to beat right now is still Rocky Mountain. Let's see if anyone can beat it. And Hydrangea takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Mermaid and Orange Swirl. We have Electric Eel and Rocky Mountain coming down. And Hydrangea gets so rich, she's gonna take the Octopath first, followed by Mermaid. Rocky Mountain and Electric Eel are coming down as well. Onto the other side, Blue Tie-Dye is going to be the 6th marble. in the Octopaths. And it's going to be Rocky Mountain triggering the Marvid release in this event. Sun will be the last one to enter the Octopaths as the Marvids roll on the course. Now they're entering funnel number 2. Lurking for marbles, the Marvids are still in this course. The Sun's already down there into the blue vortex. Meanwhile, back up front, we can see Hydrangea taking the final stretch in the second camera angle. Unbelievable. It looks like Rocky Mountain's able to find the opening himself. And Measles chases Chameleon down this track. And oh, Measles just cheated, and now Hydrangeas are gonna get a new record of 1 minute and 27 seconds. But it was enough to beat Rocky Mountain by 6 seconds. Incredible. It was just remarkable that Hydrangea is gonna get a new record. I wonder how many times she does that. But her self-esteem is doing well. And Red Velvet just got attacked by one of the Marvids into the final stretch. And she, Sun, and Measles are gonna get the -1. Wait a minute, what's this? The fans weren't happy to see that guy get hit by the Mario Kart. Looks like he must have drunken too much at the same time, as the Marvids had gotten their comeuppance. Anyways, I gotta get my focus back onto this track. Time for race 5. The time to beat right now is Hydrangea. And there she is, into the blue vortex with Orange Swirl. And she's gonna release the Marvids, making a perfect storm into funnel number 1. Rocky Mountain's still into funnel number 2. He definitely needs to watch out for the Marvids. He doesn't want to get beaten up by all these Marvids. We don't want the Marvids to distract anyone. There go the Marvids, taking the Octopaths, and River's all the way down by himself. He's gonna get attacked by the Marvids too. And you can see Chameleon is gonna find the opening and join Measles into the red funnel, and now he gets stuck and gets freed by Rocky Mountain. Sun and Hydrangea will take the final stretch. You can see them in the second cam. And Slime makes a perfect hit. And almost got the inside corner, taking the slight edge. Crossing the finish line right after Hydrangea. And Blue Tie-Dye gets stuck and gets freed by Mermaid into the final stretch. Orange Swirl trying to find the opening, taking 6th. Mermaid 7th. Blue Tie-Dye is gonna take 8th, and he just lost it to one of the Marvids. Just getting robbed 5 points. Things are going bad for him. It looks like Blue Tie-Dye didn't want to do anything about it. Alright, time for race 6 out of 16. The best time is still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone can beat it this time. Oh, Mermaid takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Hydrangea and Slime. Orange Swirl being the 4th one there. Rocky Mountain into the bottom 4. We have a lead change here. It's going to be Hydrangea, followed by Mermaid and Slime. We have Orange Swirl startling Red Velvet into the Octopaths. It looks like he didn't want to do anything about it, and it looks like Slime is going to trigger the Marvid release. Blue Tie-Dye's all by himself into funnel number 2. He doesn't want to get distracted by the Marvids. He will take the blue vortex. But Red Velvet's about to take the shortcut. But she did not cheat. Oh, wait a minute. I think the swing broke. But that part of the swing got too loose. And Red Velvet takes the final stretch by herself, followed by Slime and Hydrangea. We have Orange Swirl coming down, and then you get stuck getting freed by Measles. Red Velvet taking the first spot, Hydrangea second, Slime third. We have River coming in fourth. Electric Eel gets stuck, getting freed by Chameleon. Chameleon is able to learn from his lesson for the first time. And it looks like Rocky Mountain, Electric Eel, and Chameleon are going to beat all the Marmots. And it looks like all the Marmots are going to have their comeuppance. Just getting defeated. Wait, what is this? I've never seen this before my eyes. The Marmots beating up one of the fans. I haven't seen that before. Alright. Remember, rounds 7 through 16 will be considered rush rounds. So remember, the third last marble passing funnel number 2 will be releasing the Marmots. And Mermaid startles Rocky Mountain into funnel number 2. You have Measles taking 9th, and Slime for the second time will trigger the Marmot release. Here come the Marmots circling round and round into funnel number 1. River definitely needs to watch out for the Marmots. He just doesn't want to get beaten up by all the Marmots. He would get sick. You don't want that to happen. And now Chameleon takes the lead, followed by Hydrangea. And here the Marmots go. And it looks like someone got stuck right into that orange funnel from the Galt Marble Racer. I think that might be Electric Eel that got stuck into the orange funnel. Meanwhile, back up front, we can see Sun further up in the final stretch. Followed by Hydrangea and Chameleon. And Hydrangea snakes by Sun and takes first, being shy of her personal record. Sun taking second. Mermaid taking third. Rocky Mountain in fourth. We have Chameleon taking the 5th spot. Orange Swirl in 6th. There's one of the Marmots. Now there's 2 Marmots entering the final stretch. It looks like Slime is about to get caught. Oh my goodness! She got beaten up by the Marmots. And she instead is going to join Red Velvet, Electric Eel, and River. And they will all lose a point. And will be taken to the hospital. And finally, just got recovered in time for race 8 out of 16. The best time is still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone can beat it this time. And Hydrangea and River are the first 2 marbles to enter funnel number 2. It looks like Red Velvet and Slime have their immune systems ready for the Marmots. Slime is still in funnel number 1. What is she going to do now? And now she's going to enter funnel number 2. As the last marble. And Chameleon is going to trigger the Marmot release. And Slime snakes by Red Velvet. And follows Chameleon. And Red Velvet is somehow just about to escape the Marmots. And it looks like she's still in last. We have Slime skimming the edge into the blue vortex. Sun entering the red vortex all by herself. Looks like we have a 3 marble fight into the red funnel from the Galt Marble Racer. Blue Tie-Dye trying to find the opening. But once again, you can hear that Electric Eel got stuck with that Marmot. And meanwhile, back up front, further up, we see River and Measles taking the final stretch. You can see them in the camera. Wait a second, we can see back in the camera angle, Red Velvet is about to get pummeled by the Marvids, too. It looks like Rocky Mountain's about to free himself and join Mermaid and Blue Tie-Dye in the final stretch. Orange Swirl got stuck, now he's gonna get free by Sun. And Slime is gonna join them as well. And there's one of the Marvids entering the final funnel. But unfortunately, there's not enough luck for Chameleon. One of the Marvids is going to be Chameleon, and Chameleon will never get any points. Neither will Hydrangea. I remember the last time in the interview of the previous tournament, Hydrangea had her self-esteem a bit too high. And as a result, she got infected with the other 5 marbles. And now they're up for race 9 out of 16. And then Rocky Mountain takes the lead into funnel number 2. Then we have Mermaid into the bottom 4. And Rocky Mountain gets his lead back. Followed by Sun, River, and Measles. Hydrangea and Mermaid coming down as well as Slime. Electric Eel is coming down into the Octopass, and Blue Tie-Dye will be triggering the Marvid release. But did leave Red Velvet and Chameleon behind. Looks like Slime just got stuck right into the orange funnel from the Galt Marble Racer. It looks like she didn't want to do anything about it. Oh, and there goes Chameleon. He's about to run away from the Marvids quickly. And one of the Marvids is going to free Slime. I don't understand the last time I saw Hydrangea on the podium. I wonder why it just takes so much time to get Slime unstuck. And she finally gets free. And is stuck with that Marvid. Meanwhile, back up front, we see River entering the final stretch. Followed by Rocky Mountain. And there you see poor Chameleon is stuck right into the Marvid mob. And Mermaid snacks by Rocky Mountain, snacks by River, and crosses the finish line. Rocky Mountain frees himself into the Planko. Hydrangea will take the 4th spot. Measles 5th. And Red Velvet will be the 6th marble to finish. Sun getting freed by that Marvid. And it looks like she's gonna lose 7th place. One of the Marvids just stole 7th place from her. And she's gonna be losing a point. And gets infected with the other 5 marbles. Time for race 10 out of 16. Best time. Oh, wait a minute. We have a false start here. We're gonna have to restart. Measles had fallen off. And we're doing it much better. The best time is still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone could beat it. Meanwhile, Blue Tie-Dye, I forgot about that. He takes the lead into funnel number 2. And now Hydrangea takes the lead from Blue Tie-Dye into the Octopaths. And looks like Chameleon's still into funnel number 1. He doesn't want to do anything about it. He did not train that much. Let's see if he can make a comeback. Oh, and looks like Rocky Mountain's gonna trigger the Marvid release. And Chameleon's all by himself there. He is gonna watch out for the Marvids. He wants his guard up. He definitely doesn't want to get beaten up by the Marvids either. Things are starting to go bad as the Marvids cut in front. Oh, there you can see there, Sun fell off the track. And she's also going to lose a point. And meanwhile, back up front, we see Hydrangea taking the final stretch. And wait a second, I think someone just fell off the course. I think that might have been Blue Tie-Dye who just fell off. the track, and now Orange Swirl will take the first spot from Hydrangea. Hydrangea just lost the first place spot to Orange Swirl. Orange Swirl gets a new record of 132 seconds, but Hydrangea is able to get in front of Orange Swirl 5 seconds ahead of Orange Swirl. Now there's two Marvids beating out Red Velvet, and Red Velvet is going to lose a point, as well as Chameleon and Slime taken to the hospital into the Mario Kart. And now we have another restaurant coming, so we got a bit of a change here. The fourth marble passing funnel number 2 will trigger the Marvid release. There you see the top 6 are entering funnel number 2. You have Red Velvet in the bottom 2. Now Mermaid will take the lead into the Octopass, followed by Hydrangea, and now River is going to trigger the Marvid release. And now he's going to be taking it against Chameleon, both falling in and out. Oh, poor Electric Eel is still stuck with the Marvids, as well as Sun. And now they're getting attacked by the Marvids, but it's called the survival of the fittest. Survival of the fittest comes to play in these days, where the Marvids are starting to get even more aggressive. You want to pick your guard up on them. Oh, looks like we have a cheater in this course. The race is about to be aborted, and we're going to restart race 11. Here they go, weaving in and out into funnel number 1. And Measles takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Blue Tie-Dye. And it looks like Electric Eel is about to get pushed again. He wants his guard up. And he's getting his immune system ready for the Marvids, and Rocky Mountain is going to trigger the Marvid release again. And here they are, circling round and around, trying to beat Electric Eel. And now Electric Eel is getting attacked by the Marvids into funnel number 2. Getting smacked by them. The first Marvids are able to beat out Electric Eel. And now we have Slime, who's able to beat all the Marvids, as well as Sun. Uh-oh, here come the Marvids entering the red vortex. And poor Chameleon and Slime are getting pummeled by the Marvids, as well as River. But meanwhile, back up front, we can see Hydrangea taking the final stretch, getting her immune system ready for the finish, followed by Red Velvet. You can see them down there in the second cam. In the third camera angle, also the last camera angle, Hydrangea takes the finish, scoring an additional 12 points. But as a result, Red Velvet is able to beat all the Marvids, and the bottom 10 are going to lose a point and will ride the Mario Kart to the hospital. And thankfully just recovered in time for race 12 out of 16. That was survival of the fittest. Hydrangea and Slime are the top 2 to enter funnel number 2, followed by Measles and Orange Swirl. Mermaid being the 6th one there. And Red Velvet is going to take the lead, and into the bottom 3. And it's going to be Blue Tie-Dye triggering the Marvid release. And poor Rocky Mountain's all by himself with Sun and Red Velvet. It looks like Red Velvet's going to cheat out on elimination and beat all the Marvids. We gotta put her in the mental hospital once this is all over. And there she is. Oh, and she's also getting pummeled by the Marvids as well as Chameleon. And it looks like she didn't want to do anything about it. I don't know how many times she got beaten up by the Marvids. But she has been the most effective in the last race. Now she got stuck right into the Marvid Storm, along with Rocky Mountain and Blue Tie-Dye. Meanwhile, back up front, we see River and Measles taking the final stretch in the second camera angle, followed by Hydrangea. We have a 3-marble fight in this final funnel. Oh, and we hear Slime slip over the edge of the roller coaster, and she's also going to be getting the -1 point deduction. We have River taking first, Hydrangea second, Measles in third, and one of the Marvids chasing her down the finish line. And 9 infected marbles will lose a point and ride the Mario Kart to the hospital. And time for race 13 after treatment. And now we have Orange Swirl being the first marble to enter funnel number 2, Sun being in the bottom 5, and Rocky Mountain going to be the third one to enter the Octopath, and Hydrangea will trigger the Marvid release. I've never seen that in a long time. Electric Eel getting hit by the Marvids into funnel number 2. Red Velvet and Chameleon getting attacked by the Marvids as well. Let's see if they can make a comeback in this tournament. It looks like someone got stuck right into the orange funnel from the Galt Marble Racer. We have a Marvid Storm going on. And there's one of the Marvids trying to beat out Slime, Sun, and Red Velvet. They would have been able to take on any of those marbles. And Sun is going to get stuck into the Marvid Swarm. And meanwhile, back up front, Hydrangea taking the final stretch. You can see her down there in the second cam, followed by Orange Swirl. Oh, here comes one of the Marvids entering the final funnel. And it looks like Orange Swirl is gonna beat all the Marvids all by himself. And River's gonna lose another point and also becomes infected with the other 8. And thankfully just recovered in time for race 14 out of 16. Best time still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone can beat it this time. And Mermaid takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Rocky Mountain. Chameleon into the bottom 5. Mermaid takes the lead, followed by Rocky Mountain, Orange Swirl, and now Measles will trigger the Marvid release. And Red Velvet trying to escape the Marvids, cutting in front of Blue Tie-Dye and Electric Eel. Electric Eel and Blue Tie-Dye are stuck into the Marvid mob. They didn't want to do anything about it. They just had an immune system with the Marvids. They're not that strong enough. Blue Tie-Dye is not strong enough to beat all the Marvids. That's why the Marvids are starting to get even more aggressive. Oh, and poor Sun getting attacked by the Marvids too into the red vortex, as well as Slime into the red funnel from the Galt Marble Racer. Meanwhile, back up front, we see the top 3 marbles taking the final stretch. You can see them down there in the second camera angle. But Measles is gonna take the first spot, as well as Orange Swirl taking second, Mermaid third, We have Rocky Mountain taking the 4th spot, River in 5th. Hydrangea is about to take the 6th spot and stay ahead of the Marvids. And Chameleon is about to lose a point, as well as Red Velvet and Slime, and the other 3 contestants. And we're rolling again for race 15 out of 16. The best time right now is still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone can beat it this time. Sun takes the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Red Velvet. She learned from her first lesson. And now Rocky Mountain's going to take the lead, and Blue Tie-Dye will trigger the Marvid release again in this penultimate race in this tournament. Here the Marvids go battling it out into funnel number 1. It looks like Chameleon didn't want to do anything about it. He's been the most effective in this tournament. It looks like he had a hard time catching flies. He's getting attacked by the Marvids. Especially 6 Marvids just cut in front of Chameleon. And Chameleon didn't want the Marvids to beat him. He wants to continue catching flies. Hydrangea had her immune system ready for the Marvids. Now her self-esteem is doing good. But she's into the second camera angle. You can't see her now, but you'll see her later. And now Slime takes the water slide. And now, finally, you can see Hydrangea with Measles into the final stretch. And Hydrangea is going to keep her cool and score 12 more points. There's one of the Marvids entering the final funnel. You have Measles second, and Red Velvet trying to beat the Marvids, and she does beat all the Marvids. 9 infected marbles will lose a point again. And they ride the Mario Kart once again to the hospital. And the final race in this tournament. Best time is still Hydrangea. Let's see if anyone can beat it this time. And Slime will take the lead into funnel number 2, followed by Orange Swirl and Blue Tie-Dye. Measles being the 4th one there, battling out. And Measles takes the lead, followed by Hydrangea. Blue Tie-Dye. It looks like Rocky Mountain's going to trigger the Marvid release again. He could have made a shot into the top 4. But Sun is still stuck into the Marvids. And she could have taken a shot. But it's too late. She got beaten up by the Marvids. And there go the Marvids, beating out all the other marbles. And poor Sun is still stuck up there. She wants to hit the Marvids, but she had her immune system, and now Chameleon is still getting sick. He's hungry for more flies. And River is also getting pummeled by the Marvids into the red vortex. And Hydrangea takes the final stretch, followed by Blue Tie-Dye. And Blue Tie-Dye snakes by Hydrangea, and now he gets stuck into the Planko maze. And he could have scored 12, 11, or 10 points. But Measles and Hydrangea are going to cut in front of Blue Tie-Dye. And unfortunately, he's not going to get any points. One of the Marvids will steal 3rd place from him, and he just wasted it. I think that's just because he trained too hard and made his immune system weaker to the Marvids. And here's today's winner, Hydrangea, once again with 158 points. What do you have to say for yourself?
Despite having one setback, I try to keep pushing myself and avoid the Marvid mob. And you can tell my self-esteem is going great, and I always go faster than any other competitor.
Wow, Hydrangea, you are such a fast contestant. Let's look at the highlights. Oh, Mermaid makes a nice hit there on Hydrangea. And Measles is about to cut right in front of Hydrangea and take the win. Now let's look at the second highlight. That's when Electric Eel just cheated into this tournament. That's really rude. And Chameleon is able to beat all the Marvids, but one of the Marvids is going to cut in front of Chameleon. And Chameleon just lost 1 point, getting robbed 11th place. And Measles just cheated out into these highlights. And that's where she landed. In the previous highlights, she just fell off the track. Now let's look at round 4. Ooh, Electric Eel making a wonderful hit there on Sun. And let's see what happens here. Oh, and Mermaid just cut right in front of Measles and Sun. And it looks like she's going to be getting lots of pressure. And as always, we're going to the 7th highlight. Oh, one of the Marvids pushing River and Electric Eel into the red vortex. Not looking good. And Red Velvet is also getting attacked by the Marvids into this highlight. Making a good hit there on Chameleon, but Chameleon is gonna get attacked by the Marvids as well. And we have Rocky Mountain making a very nice hit on River. And Mermaid is able to cut right in front of the top 3. And she's about to snag by Hydrangea, then Rocky Mountain and River. Let's see what we got here. Hydrangea trying to find the opening, but Orange Swirl just stole first place from her again. And let's look at the next highlight. I believe that's round 11. One of the Marvids just cut right in front of Red Velvet, but Red Velvet's gonna cheat ahead and cut ahead of the Marvids. Unbelievable. And all the Marvids would be Mermaid. And Chameleon is getting really sick of this course. Let's see what happened here. Oh, barely getting close to an end. Oh, there goes one of the Marvids. Right off the bat. And one of the Marvids just chased Orange Swirl down the finish line. As always, we're going to do the grand finale of the highlights. Oh, and that yellow Marvin is trying to beat Slime, and she does chase Red Velvet down the finish line, but the worst thing of all is Blue Tie-Dye. He gets stuck right into the pet maze, but he could have scored 12, 11, or 10 points. But his luck just got ruined. And the yellow Marvin just beat him into death. And he got sent to the hospital. And Orange Swirl was able to free Blue Tie-Dye. And let's look at the final results. Hydrangea, Measles, and Orange Swirl will be walking away with the most points, and Chameleon still fails to impress. And you can see Orange Swirl getting his first chance on the podium. So anyways, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you throw a thumbs up, leave a like, comment, rate, subscribe, and share this video. Subscribe to this channel and click on the notification bell. Follow us on social media down below. And for more information, please visit our website at marblegenius927.com or call us toll free at 480-843-1882. We post new races every Saturday. As always, I'm Zebra signing off, and stay tuned for the World Grand Prix coming soon.